We've increased our clients' revenue coming from the browser abandonment flow by 700%, adding an extra $20,000 to their bottom line every year on autopilot. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3-step process we use to achieve that. We're going to cover what the browser abandonment flow does and why it's crucial for your brand, the worst mistakes e-commerce brands make when creating a browser abandonment flow, and at the end, I'll show you a step-by-step method that will make creating this flow 10 times easier. So first of all, what is the browser abandonment flow? This flow is triggered when a customer who's subscribed to your newsletter goes through the website and checks out your products, but doesn't add anything to their cart. For the browser abandonment flow to work, you'll need an active integration between Shopify and Klaviyo and an active viewed product metric. If the customer adds any items to their cart, they should be excluded from this flow automatically. This flow is so powerful because a lot of warm traffic can be redirected to your website without spending a single penny on retargeting ads. And these customers have shown interest towards your product, but they need an extra nudge to get them ready to add your products to their cart. Now that you know exactly how it works and what problem it solves for your brand, let's talk about the worst mistakes e-commerce brands make when creating a browser abandonment flow. Mistake number 1 is before you create any flows, you have to determine the goal of the flow you want to create. A huge mistake I see among e-commerce brand owners is that they think that the browser abandonment flow is there to get the customer browsing to their site. That's total BS. Instead, you want to push the customer deeper into your brand's funnel by incentivizing to add products to their cart. So the real question is, why didn't the customer add any products to their cart? Your goal is to find the answer to that question and get the customer to fill up their carts with your products. Another crucial mistake is using flat discounts in this flow. We never recommend incentivizing with flat discounts within the browser abandonment flow. Instead, if you have to or want to offer something, try bundle savings or free shipping. That is because we found that most of the time customers just need to be reminded where they left off and need some guidance to navigate through your products. Indecision is the single biggest killer of conversions ever because the customer doesn't know which products they should choose. By giving them personalized suggestions, you make the buying process much easier, which will result in an increase of conversions. Moving on to the third mistake, overcomplicating the messaging. This ties closely into the point I made earlier to make the buying process easier. Customers are simple creatures and they don't want to know everything about your brand. So it's extremely crucial to keep your emails as simple as possible. Let me show you a couple of examples. These are 2 of my favorite browser abandonment emails and both of them have one thing in common. They are extremely simple. And their layouts are basically the same. So as you can see, here's the headline, the product the customer viewed, and a call to action above the fold, and some recommended products. And here's the same thing. So a headline, here's the product, here's the call to action, here's another like teaser, and some recommended products. So this is how browser abandonment emails should look like. Simple to navigate and clear, easy to digest copy. This is the perfect way to segue into our next chapter, which is our system to creating high converting browser abandonment flows. So let me walk through our ready-to-use system that will make creating the browser abandonment flow 10 times easier and faster. Before we start designing our fancy-looking emails, we have to answer 3 simple questions to speed up the process. First, what questions does the customer ask at this stage of their journey? Second, what objections do they have while browsing? Pro tip: a great place to look for questions and objections are in the comments of your ads. And third and finally, can we personalize the flow based on the product the customer viewed? If yes, how can we do that? For example, if they checked out running shoes, we better make sure we suggest products related to running and not something else. Let's say we were to create a browser abandonment flow for a supplement brand using our 3-step method. First, write down every question and objection your customer might have at this stage of the journey. For a supplement brand, these questions might be: does this brand have any proof that its products work? Or does this brand offer free shipping? And a couple of objections would be: this product is too expensive compared to other brands, or it probably tastes bad. If you have a comprehensive list of both, we have to find out how we could personalize these emails based on the customer's pain point. For example, if they viewed a product that helps with building muscle, we can recommend them other products that solve the same issue. Using conditional splits inside Klaviyo, we can tailor our messaging based on the viewed product data we got from the customer. This is incredibly effective in converting lukewarm leads into flaming hot customers ready to buy. If we have all that figured out, creating emails will be child's play, as you now know what questions to answer in them. Pro tip: choose the 3 most common objections your customers have at this part of their journey and answer them one by one in a 3 to 5 sequence browse abandonment flow. Don't answer all of them in one email. If you go through this framework once, you'll have insane clarity about your brand's customers and their objections. Use this to create your browse abandonment flow and watch as your conversions skyrocket. So this is exactly how you can create the browse abandonment flow for your brand. But there is something I didn't tell you at the start of this video. There's another flow you can set up that will convert your new website visitors on autopilot. And that's the welcome flow. Lucky for you, I've shared our system in this video above, so make sure to check it out. And I'll see you in the next one.